On November 27th, at AkaCon 2000, Bandai Entertainment made a huge announcement. They would be bringing several Gundam series to the West on VHS and DVD in 2001. This included all 43 episodes of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, which they were also planning on broadcasting on Cartoon Network in the US and YTV in Canada. And fans wouldn't have to wait very long for the next announcement. On January 11, 2001, Bandai announced their release schedule for the year. Among the nearly 100 new titles was Mobile Suit Gundam, which was scheduled to be released in August. But there were a few things about this release that were odd. First, it looked like Bandai had decided to rename the series' home video release from Mobile Suit Gundam to First Gundam. Second, and more importantly, the announcement didn't say anything about a Japanese language option, stating that the series, quote, will be made available in the United States in English language DVD and VHS formats, end quote. This was strange since every other series they were releasing came with both language options. The final concern fans had was that the series was going to be edited. At the beginning of the announcement, they specified that the DVD release would feature the TV dub, causing some fans to worry that the series would be altered when it was broadcasted in North America, and that altered version would replace the original in this release. Fans were already voicing their concerns, but when Anime on DVD confirmed that the home video release wouldn't have Japanese audio, the floodgates opened. Fans were furious, with some of them stating that they'd lost all respect for the company, and others saying that they'd never buy another thing from them again. Some fans had even set up a petition, asking Bandai to release the series with Japanese audio. The reaction was so negative that Bandai decided to respond quickly. The next day, Ken Iyodomi, the company's executive vice president, released an open letter to fans about the situation. Quote, "It has come to our attention that some anime fans are disappointed in our announcement of the home video release of the original Mobile Suit Gundam television series on DVD later this year. Our intention was always to release a dual language DVD, as with all of our other releases. However, the reality of the current situation prevents us from doing so. As a result, these DVDs will be released as English language only. The reason for this is a licensing issue. As many of you know, in Japan, Gundam is the major franchise of Sunrise, and while they are committed to increasing the popularity of Gundam around the world, at this time they have chosen to withhold permission for us to include the Japanese audio on our DVD release. We have been negotiating with them on this point for some time, but we have been unsuccessful in changing this decision. So rather than eliminate the possibility of any video release at all, we have chosen at this time to release the Mobile Suit Gundam DVDs in an English-only format, the only option available to us. At some future date, a dual language DVD may be possible, but for now, we must honor the wishes of Sunrise, and we are unable to offer one." End quote. While this didn't fix the main issue that fans had with the release, it did explain the unfortunate situation that Bandai found themselves in. But even if you were still interested in purchasing the series with just the dub, there were still the two other issues that Bandai didn't address in the open letter. They addressed the editing concern in a small update the same day. Quote, "The English language DVD is confirmed to contain the original version of Mobile Suit Gundam, with scenes not contained in the US TV broadcast. The audio track will be uncut English." End quote. The following day, on January 13th, they cleared up any confusion about how the series would be named. Quote, "In order to clarify, the First Gundam DVD's official name is Mobile Suit Gundam. First Gundam is only a term used to differentiate it from other Gundam series. We will be updating the release schedule to reflect this." End quote. If you didn't mind the dub, you could start your collection on DVD or VHS on August 7, 2001. Fans who decided to hold out for DVDs with dual audio would end up waiting a while. But things started to pick up in 2010. At that year's Otakon, Ken Iyodomi, now Bandai's president and CEO, said that they had had a meeting with Sunrise during the convention and discussed re-releasing the series. Just a few months later, Bandai announced that they would be re-releasing Mobile Suit Gundam with both English and Japanese language options the next year. And on September 13, 2011, a decade after the first Gundam incident, you'd be able to pick up the original series with Japanese audio for the first time.